Hello, again another video. I'm back, right? Maybe not. You know how I make my videos, when I'm really inspired, when there's something really to talk about. Otherwise there's no sense, no point of making any videos. Look at this is a nice wall. A little door. Got an interesting architectural concept. Yeah. So why I'm making this video today is to let you know that last time I was talking about religions and I was quite critical about them, especially about one, you know. Now I see you, right? There are nice hills up here, man. It's crazy. Really steep hills. So yeah, you know, I just didn't want to catch someone into the camera because they didn't decide to be on. Okay, I did. Yeah, so I was talking about Jewish religion. But it don't matter. I'm critical about all religions, you know. It's whether that be Jews or Muslims or Christians or Hindus, Buddhists. What could I have against them, right? Well, you never know. Maybe something. So anyway, so the point is, you see, I don't want to sound or seem to be against these established religions or so-called old religions or ancient, or you know, because the problem we have that too many times we become all like distracted by these religions and we forget that we are actually have also a very bothersome, a very hypocritical religion forming. The view. Dogs are barking. They can't do it without it. You know how that goes. Like this. So we have another religion forming lately. Not really lately, you know. It passed quite a few years, you know. Quite a few years already this religion is forming. I guess it started, I won't even say when, because this is always someone's gonna come and argue about that, so I don't need to go into such specific details. But let's go into some details of this new religion, right? This new religion, I would call it the religion of positive thinking, positivity. Now let's look at this stuff, because I already mentioned it before, but just the view again, okay? Look at this steep hill. And if you're going from a store with your handful of bags, man, and you're not fit, this destroys you. You see? Yeah. So as I was saying, is the religion of positivity. And those people from that religion, they're just as judgmental as any Christian, as any Muslim, as any Jew, or maybe in some ways even Buddhist or a Hindu, you know. Because why? You know why? Because if you get to interact with those people, they're not gonna let you be the way you are, you know. They're not gonna let you think the way you think, or the way you used to think. They're not gonna let you be critical about anything. They're an isolated circle of society. Nothing different than any oppressive government, nothing different than any oppressive form of government which religions are. Dogs are going crazy. So anyways, you see, religions are a very oppressive form of government. You know, and that's why they government, because they govern, you know. They rule. They have a reign, okay, they have their leaders, appointed leaders, and so on and so on. Again, there are certain people, I didn't want them to be in the camera, or on the camera, or to be on, you know. So yeah, oppressive form of government, reign, rule, you know, appointed leaders. You know, they don't have presidents, but they have leaders, which is the same thing, right? You know, they have their delegation, you know, and this cult of positivity is really becoming a religion, a very strong religion actually, because now, you see, the funds, the monetary funds are now transferring from a lot of those previously established and still existing religions into this religion. And if you noticed, even those other religions that I was talking about, those traditional ones from before, they are actually changing their standards in order to fit this new one. Because this new one is gonna take over very soon, is already taking over, which means that now everyone who is into these religions and want to make the benefit out of them, you know, they need to hurry up. They need to adjust themselves to get money from those people, to get admiration, to get attention from those, from such people. Because if you don't follow the trend, you're left outside of it. And if you're outside of it, you can't reap the benefit of being the insider. You see? So at the sudden you are just an outcast, you know? Or I would say you just fall out, okay? And then also the rest of us who are not in the frames of that new religion, we become the outcasts. We are outcasts because we don't comply to the rules of thinking. If you don't comply to this one rule of thinking one way, only one way, one direction, you're out. You're an outcast, you see? That's why these people, they tell you, wow, we accept you the way you are, you know, we don't judge, you know, let's not judge, let's not be critical. But what is that if it's not criticism and judgment when anyone who does not comply to this one way of thinking is just excluded, is pushed out? Its rules are, it's only one: think positive at all costs.